Hi, my name is Ashima Ananda, and I've written a book called Charging Your Chakras, a practical guide to chakra exploration. And in these 5-minute videos, I take some time to discuss the book and also to discuss practicing with the chakra system, seeing what it can do for us as humans on this planet in this time-space reality. And we've been talking quite a bit about the book. We talked about the pieces of the book that work really well. At least they work really well for me. I hope they do for you too. The quick reference guide in the very front, and then the book itself is Practicalities, Practices, and Proof. And today, what I wanted to talk about was a philosophical concept. So I've been studying philosophers just a little bit, and I came across William James. He's the father. I think they call him the father of pragmatism. I didn't know what pragmatism was until I started learning, and I thought, wait a minute, that's really close to what I've been doing, because what he suggests is truth has to earn value somehow. Um, Truth earns its value, much like money earns its value. So truth earns value, which is kind of interesting. And what he says is, um, it earns value by uh, belief. We have belief here, we have experience here, and we have truth here. So belief, experience leads you to truth. So uh, truth earns its value by what does it do? Where does it help us go? And does it hold up under use? Now, we've been, like I say, practicalities, practices, and proof. One of the things I'm really big on when it comes to the chakra system and studying the chakra system is practices. And I've talked a lot about practices. We've talked about ways to practice. I have given you examples of practicing, but this one, I feel like this philosophy went a little bit deeper, and we actually, as students of the chakra system, can expand it. And what I mean by that is when you have a concept like belief, experience, truth, what does it do for us? Where does it let us go? And does it hold up under use? It's the same kind of thing as what we've been talking about. We craft a practice, we practice that practice, we gather the data, and then we repeat and we tweak the practice depending on the data. So think about those parallels: belief, practice. Okay, I've got a Vishuddha. I understand now a little bit more about expressing myself, allowing my communication skills to come come up. That afflatus, that spanda, that uh, the elevation of consciousness. So we've got that practice, right? So then we're doing with that practice, and then where does that help us go? Interesting. Okay, so where did that help you go? I'm going to say, for instance, I'd been working with Vishuddha for a while, and it helped me. I practiced, and then I got on these videos, decided to talk about what it is I think I know. So that's where I'm going. And then, does it hold up under use? Now, here's where I differ a little bit. Hold up is a great, does it maintain under use, which I think is a really terrific concept. I might also say, as I practice and I see where it takes me and I do what it takes me to do, does it hold up, or do I need to tweak it? And that's where I've added a little step there. So when we talk about chakra practices, let's stick with Vishuddha. This pragmatic concept can apply. So if you are a student of William James, or you are a student of philosophy, what an interesting thing we can do. We can take the chakra system and actually plug that in. So it's no longer esoteric concepts of of doing and going and being and practicing. It is instead taking a chakra, let's say Vishuddha. I express myself, I speak, and then practicing finding that truth that William James suggests we will find on the other side of where it lets us go, or actually on the other side of belief, experience finds truth. Um, this was a little bit all over the place for me, and I'm still diving into this concept. So I think the next time I'm going to really drill down into practices and this pragmatic idea of finding truth. Thank you for joining me today. As always, the light in me recognizes, honors, and loves the light in you. Namaste. Sending positive energy out to all beings everywhere.